girls varsity basketball action for tonight from the Dean Houghton Memorial Gymnasium. Two local teams. As MSJ, you're looking at their huddle right now in the green uniforms. Take it on Mill River. We'll get Mary Colvin's outside PA, and we'll get the starting lineups. Once already, and I believe that was a 52-17 final score. Mill River with a win in that contest, and lots happened since that. It was early season action. You see Rebecca Date's going to be jumping against Caroline Connolly, and keys for MSJ. First one, I think, after watching them is don't be afraid to play basketball. Go out there and let it all go in the first quarter. Second thing is take care of the basketball. They have a ton of turnovers, and don't concede the game before you play it. And we're going to have the ball. Maybe a re-tip. Yeah, they're going to bring the ball back. I'll go through the rosters as this game unfolds, but I can tell you Rebecca Day is going to jump it up again. Mill River in their white uniforms, MSJ in the road greens. MSJ looking for their first win of the season. Mill River looking to get within a game of 500, and now we'll re-jump it. And this tip will be controlled by MSJ. As Stewart had the basketball, the tip will give it to Patton. And Patton basically handles the ball 80% of the time as far as setting the offense and getting the ball into play for them offensively. That's Mercier, one of the leading scorers, along with Shappy this season for the Mounties. And take care of the basketball and don't be afraid to play basketball. I used to think this team right here, they have to keep the score low to be in the contest, but they just don't score points, so it doesn't matter if they keep the score low or high. The whole key to it tonight is make it your night. Play some basketball. Handle the press, handle the pressure. Don't toss the ball away. If you get a free throw, concentrate and be intense. That's what, on the flip side, that's what Mill River said when they broke their team huddle. You know, they always say like team or win or whatever. They came out and said intensity, and I think that's big. Come out, Mill River does. Like I said, they've already had a big lopsided win over MSJ, but don't come out and lack intensity. Come out and play a solid, intense, execute. Don't take it for granted. Up, and we're looking for the first points of the night still, and that ball's going to be a miss, and Patton will have the basketball, and now I see Mill River will pull back. Now, I question that as far as there's an unforced error, there's a turnover, and that's what I'm talking about, taking care of the basketball. There was really nothing the defense did there. They just threw the ball away. But I just wonder why Mill River doesn't go back and, like they would do in other games, and press full court. It's going to be Bagley with the ball. She'll give it off to Mooney. Mooney's always a threat to take that outside shot. They'll get it down to Day, up and miss the shot, tipped it around. It'll go to the inline and be slapped out of bounds by Mooney. It's going to stay with MSJ. Mercier. Now they'll put the press on. This is more like the Mill River I've seen all season. Mercier looking, and somebody's going to set a screen and come to the ball, and Patton will get there just ahead of the defender, which was Bagley. We played a minute and a half of basketball, and we've got no score. And MSJ in the green, and we're in the home whites. You're watching Munger Vision on PEGTV. Shappy will get the ball and twist around, and she'll drive, and little jump hook off the mark. Rebound on the weak side, controlled by Sarter. She'll throw it in, and Day will get to the loose ball and get it ahead to Bagley. That's Bagley with the cross from the Bagley. Assumed full responsibility, full duty, full-time duty, being the point guard this year, and has done a nice job of breaking presses and bringing the ball up. Mooney's more the off guard, the shooting guard, and that's going to be up high. Rebound will come down, Bagley will go off the glass, no good. And boy, I tell you what, both teams struggling a little bit. You see the coach telling them to slow it down, and I'm not questioning the coach. I'm just stressing my philosophy. They have 9 people on their roster. That's plenty of people to play a little up-tempo and occasionally press the basketball. You've got 20 fouls on the bench. Come on out and bang some bodies and be physical and wear the other team down and create a little tempo for yourself. That's what I mean. Don't be afraid to play basketball tonight. Chappie. I did the Springfield MSJ game. The Mounties had an 8-point lead in the 4th quarter, ended up losing that ball game by 4. Didn't know how to finish. They got real tense, real tight. They had a 12-point loss to Woodstock. Became very comparable. Here comes Dave. Will she dunk it? No, she'll go to the layup, and there's the first 2 points. It took 2.5 minutes, but Rebecca Day will get the layup and make it 2-0. Mill River with the lead, and Patton again will push the ball over midcourt, and Bagley staying right with her, and all the way to the baseline, trying to work off the screen set by Connolly. Now they'll just go up to Chappie. Now Chappie's got good range from the outside. They don't take a lot of shots, MSJ don't, so that's why, that's going to be a foul on Rob. That's a no-brainer. She got it from behind. She did put her blinker on, her direction light. She still rear-ended her, and that'll be a definite foul, the first foul of the contest. And Gowett coming in now. Caitlin Gowett, number 21 for MSJ, and she's going to replace Mercier, who is on the bench. Looks like she got a bloody nose. She's going to go for repairs, and I assume we'll see Dominique Mercier back in the ballgame in about probably 3.5-4 minutes. Patton able to wrestle the ball free from Bagley. Now she'll be picked up by Mooney. That's a tough pass at the feet of Gowett, and she'll make the grab. MSJ, they have possession stuff, but they really don't have somebody who wants to take the shot all the time. Connolly, and that pass was almost impossible to complete in such tight quarters. They got to spread the floor a little bit. We got a foul, and it's going to be on Mooney, and it could be a hold or a hand check, and they'll call it a hold to be technical, and that'll be the second foul. Not a shooting foul, just goes side out. So Allie Chappie, senior, hustling over there. And Patton, tough catch, ball a tad bit behind her, and Bagley with the basketball. The other key for MSJ is be in the game at the end of the first quarter. I've seen a lot of games where they're 24-2 and 26-3, and you're out of the game basically by the end of the first quarter. Stay in there. In Mill River, come out, play intense. There's the foul. They got posted up. Stewart, she got the foul, and it's Caitlin Sauter. See, there's a real measure of tonight's game. Also, experience in Sauter being a senior and captain, going right at the freshman Stewart. And it'll send Sauter to the line. Stop the clock with 4:22 to go. We have Mill River boys basketball action come up for you on Munger Vision. Later date on Channel 15. They'll be taking on Springfield Cosmos, a team that they beat down in Springfield 44-34. That should be a good game up here. And that basket's good. Makes it 3-0. And another shot coming. There's Coach Watson just coming back into the gym. He went and checked on Mercier. And Sauter got 1 of 2, and it's going to be off from Rob. And she battled Stewart for the basketball along the baseline. And we'll have Chappie take the ball out of bounds. And they don't set a screen, they just kind of run around to get open, and they could save a lot of energy by just screening for each other down there. And it's going to be out for Mooney out of bounds. Stays with MSJ, and they're in their road green uniforms. I'm not sure. Well, you know what they're doing? They're checking for moisture on the court where people are coming into the gym and walking on the playing surface. Yeah, we're going to have a towel brought out, and this is a good time to take a breather. Keeping's done. They've got the floor safe for the players now. And they don't need moisture out there. Somebody slip and get injured. Referees with a good call. Actually, it was Mike Lee, the spectator, Amanda Lee's dad, that brought it to the attention of the officials. He's like the gym guard. Patton wants Chappie to clear out. Patton working against Bagley. Goes baseline, and Sauter called for the blocking foul. And that's going to be the 3rd team foul on Mill River. So we'll have some more West Rutland girls basketball action for you on Channel 15. The Byrne-Burton game, both the JV and the Varsity game on Munger Vision. And again, that will be played at a later date. If you can't wait for that to come on Channel 15, you go to the internet at www.PEGTV.com and watch all the sports right there at your leisure whenever you want to on the internet. And it's going to be Gowett going back to get the basketball, and that's Mooney staying right up, bodied up there. And she lost the dribble, and there's a turnover again. That's 3 turnovers in the ball game for Mill River. Day up, and Day can't get the finish. Rebound will come down to Mooney. She'll have the ball slapped away right to Bagley, and Bagley will be open on that 3-point arc, and she can hit from out there. Weak side rebound will be tipped out, controlled by Chappie. Chappie slows it down, and lets everybody kind of go by her defensively, and Galwet will dump the ball down to Patton, and that's another turnover. Again, the defense didn't cause that. That was just a turnover caused by MSJ. Bagley might have got away with some steps. She'll miss the shot. Rob will get the loose ball, give it back to Sauter. We're at 3-0, Mill River with the lead, and Rob, no. Weak side rebound will come down, and it'll be Galwet with the basketball. She plays, like I said, like a 6-footer out there. And Mercier, with her nose repaired at the scores table, getting set to come back in for MSJ. And Connolly's pass to Galwet. Mooney on Galwet. MSJ does a little motion up top, and Shappy. I mean, they really have long possessions. That's what they want to try to limit the number of touches the other team has. But I don't think a little fluidity in the game, a little pace up and down the floor would really hurt. I think it would help them create offense without thinking so much. And so Galwet, after good minutes, will come out of the basketball game, and Mercier back in. And it's either her lip or her nose, but she's like Humpty Dumpty. They put her all back together again, and she's got Conley out there, and she's got a dribble. She got the 5 count, and I think they got a lucky break. They're not getting the 5 count. Mooney on the steal, the layup, and the basket for Mackenzie Mooney. Makes it 5-0 Mill River. And Shappy came back and made herself available for the pass. And Shappy, again, they get possession, and then they don't take the shot. I'm talking about MSJ. Mill River will dump it down inside and overshoot its target. Patton will have the ball handed to her. It came from Conley, who picked up a loose ball. Patton a little easier trip down the floor this time as they pulled out of the press. You always have the option of pressing afterwards, but there wasn't the made basket. Patton from her backside will make the pass off to Conley, who took one dribble and then stopped it. A lot of it's just at this point in the season, I think it's the 11th game of the year, little things like don't kill the dribble early and stuff like that. I mean, you just don't do that anymore. And we could have a foul on Conley, and I believe that's what the foul will be. It will be Conley. Yeah, that's going to be a push call, and there's no shots. It's just going to be possession foul out of bounds. Man to lead, number 21, and Isabel Furno, 22 in the basketball game for Mill River. As Sauter and Rob will sit down. And Taylor Carlton in the ball game. I missed that. So Carlton comes in, and there's one more person to set down. Mooney set down. Lee up and around the rim, no good. And it's going to be Day one more time. She traveled, yeah. Took a little nudge there, and she traveled. And see Mercier and company down 5 with 1:26 to go in the first quarter. Shappy to Patton. Boy, that's a great catch and tight spot by Shappy. Shot up and no good. That was taken by Stewart. Took the shot. She was open and got travel call. Yeah, Shappy created that by coming out and pressuring Carlton. And I mean pressuring. She looked like Kung Fu Panda there. She was jumping up in the air after the basketball. We'll have Mercier. The end of her nose looks red. I think she got whacked in the nose. That's why she left the game. She caught it out of bounds. Yep. That's just reflex. That's a turnover. Again, they're not like setting a stack or setting a pick. They're just all running around with no game plan trying to get open. And they really, at this point, the 11th game of the year, really should have corrected that by now. Minute to go in the first quarter. They're going to go down to Isabel Furno. She'll make the grab. Carlton for a 2-point shot. And won't get the bounce, and that's going to be Furno inside, and lost it off her hands. Goes out of bounds to be MSJ basketball. They're going to put Lee on the pass defensively. And Shappy kicks it over to the side. And we'll find Patton. Patton on that sideline, which she likes so much. We'll come back to the middle of the floor and give it to Shappy. I tell you, they're down only 5. They could just get a basket here. Mercier off the backboard, off the rim. No good. And Carlton will save it from going out of bounds. And yeah, it's going to be slapped off her hands by Shappy. And MSJ. See, this is what I mean, too. Yeah, if you're afraid about fouls and fatigue, why not press for 38 seconds? There's just 38 seconds. Go press now in the quarter on a press, just to change things up and catch the other team off guard and give you a little oomph in your game. And Carlton off the front of the rim. It's Bagley up and no good. Rebound. Day backs in and just the shot, no good. Day one more time, and this time she'll get it. Well, they just can't get somebody of that quality, that many chances. She's going to make it eventually. 11 seconds, and they're going to give it off, and Mercier aware of the clock. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Nope, they're not going to get a shot off. And I think right there, that's what I meant in the beginning. Don't be afraid to play basketball, and they were right there. And nobody took the shot, and they're going to be down just 7-0. But if you don't score, it doesn't matter if you hold them to 7 points in the quarter or not. Well, Mill River held us just 7 points. On the flip side, they held MSJ to no. Well, MSJ and Mill River held themselves to just no points. There's a steal by Stewart. Stewart will get the ball back to Patton. New 8 minutes on the clock in the second quarter at Mill River Union High School. Beautiful place to come watch a ball game, and there's not a bad seat in the house. Gym's nice and warm. Mercier will hold the ball at the elbow. Again, there's a lot of motion and a lot of passing, but at some point you got to take a shot. Shappy. No. She had the open look. Abdelnauer stepped on the baseline, went down. She'll be okay. The ball will go over to MSJ, and they'll have it in the corner here. See Mercier designated. Take the ball out of bounds. That's going to be a kick on Lee. And of course, she's a very good soccer player. She showed her kicking skills right there, and we're going to have Mercier stay basically right in the same spot. Just have to try to get the ball into play. We set a screen for Shappy. She comes over Carlton on her. Carlton, a very good defensive player. And Mercier being guarded by Lee. And they run the passes and all that. And I understand the passing. But at some point, you got to stop the passing exhibition and think about maybe putting the ball towards the basket in the hole. Shappy open, will push it down inside the Patton, and she has the ball taken. You know, one reason they have so many turnovers is because they hold the ball and pass it so often. They just increase the odds. The length you have the ball, the longer you have the ball, the more the odds are you're going to get it taken away. The chances go way up. Yeah, there's some discussion on the possession here, but the Mounties will have the basketball. Okay. The refs getting together and see if they're going to agree. They might not agree yet. We'll see if they can work this out without counseling. And we are just 59 seconds into the second quarter. Okay, and everybody happy with it, and it'll be MSJ basketball. They trail 7-0, 7:01 to go in the second quarter. Coach Webb seems pretty at ease with everything. Patton. Again, everything's almost like there's no basket out there. Shappy, no, I like it though. She took a shot. And Lee with a quick push. Lee to the elbow. Lee inside the free throw line. Well, to the free throw line. Get back to Casey Dambrackas. She traveled. Dambrackas in the basketball game. Number 23 for Mill River. Now, last year she was one of the leading scorers on the JV squad. And this year she's got to make the most of her minutes when she gets them. Shappy goes back and receives the pass, and Carlton will pick her up in midcourt. And like I said, Carlton a very good defender and has a lot of basketball savvy. And Patton will go to Mercier. Mercier on the dribble, stopped by Lee. She got to the free throw line. She wants to post her up now. Goes up and nope, they're trying to follow the shot up, and it's going to be taken out of there. It's going to be Abdelnauer. I missed Abdelnauer, 34 for Mill River. Then Brackens with a quick stop, and they'll work the perimeter with the passes. They're going to reverse the basketball. I'm sure playing that zone defense, of course. And Carlton wanted to go baseline to Abdelnauer. Now she'll take the shot herself and set on the rim, wouldn't drop. Patton has the ball tipped to her from Shappy, and now they clear. And here comes Patton to Mercier, and Mercier. Nice catch by Connolly, and her shot off the front of the rim, no good. And here comes Carlton. 5:43 to go in an extremely low-scoring basketball game. Carlton up and got it. She took it from about 2 feet inside the free throw line as the defense just kept backing up. She double dribbled, yeah. I don't know how the back official missed it, but the front official called it. And again, an unforced turnover, just a mistake made, and that'll give Mill River back to basketball. And they've got that 9-0 lead. And Dambrackas to Furno, and they'll let Lee work on that elbow over there. Carlton to Lee, and she passed up the 3-ball. Abdenauer looks inside, and it didn't quite have the pass lane established. Get the ball down inside to Furno. Carlton for 3. Oh, it rolls in and out. Up, and Furno followed up, couldn't get it. Lee will go up inside the free throw line, and it's going to go. Double-digit lead now for Mill River, 11-0. And Patton has the ball slapped away from behind, and Galwette's come back in the basketball game, number 21. Mercier will come on down the baseline, and again, they're going to run that box formation. It's a very high box also. They actually finish it up at the 3-point arc. That's a little different. Shabby got pushed before the shot, and we have a foul called. That's going to be on Carlton, and it's going to be the team's 4th and her 1st. And still no shots. They'll take the ball out of bounds on the baseline. It's possession foul. Mercier on the far side looks and brings it into Pat. Quick shot and rushed it. Rebound was kept alive by Galwette, and then a foul will be called on Galwette. And neither team in a bonus shot. That'll just be the 3rd team foul, and the 1st on Galwette. Again, they'll see no pressure. Basically the whole ball game in the back court. They can eat an apple coming up the court. And no, I don't agree with that at this point. 0-11. Play some real basketball. Press now and then. See if you can get your blood pumping out there. Furno up, and tell you what, Isabel with a nice move down low, and Galwette with a big rebound. They'll out with the basketball to Patton. Patton quickly into the front court. We'll cross over and go down inside to Galwette. She'll get inside, and oh, great move. She went underneath the much taller defender. Very creative shot. Lee, nice glide to the hole, followed it up, no good. Isabel Furno tipped it right to Stewart, and Stewart now will find Patton. We're down to 3:50 to go. And see Kylie Peterson and Redenis going to be coming in for Mill River. That will go up and going to give him another chance. Stewart with the offensive rebound, and the pass almost stolen by Lee will go off her hands and out of bounds. Now Peterson wearing number 4 and Redenis 25 will come in for Carlton and Abdelnauer. And if MSJ can just get a couple baskets, like 2 baskets here, they'll be in the game. It's 11-0 right now. It's almost halftime. Mercier held out on the outside. Loop it down to Shappy, and she'll go up and can't finish it. She kind of got a tough angle in the bucket. She went one step too far. Almost behind the backboard. Redenis with the catch and put it off her hands. Mercier will pick up the loose ball. She'll put it on the floor for a few dribbles, and now she'll find Patton. Obviously, Patton's been designated. No matter what the situation, she'll bring the ball down. Shappy's pass taken right away by Lee on the way to a dunk. No, she's going to go for the layup and get it. And 13-0 now, Mill River. Taken away by Peterson this time, up ahead to Lee, a 2-on-1. Back to Peterson, and set on the rim and drop. And the ball will come back and be put up by Dambraka. She'll be short, and Mercier will get the basketball. She'll cross over and cross the timeline. She'll go between circles and kick it out to Shappy. And Shappy, pass for Dennis, wants to give the ball back to Galwette, and she wants to go up against Furno, and Galwette will get the bucket. Furno about 6 foot to 6'1", and Galwette might go 5'4", and she got the basket, and it's a timeout by Mill River, and they lead 13-2 over MSJ. Mill River taking that timeout, wanted to get everybody on the same page that was in the ball game. It's a whole different lineup than what they usually play together out there, and so we're Dennis now. There they go, get to Peterson. Peterson back for Dennis. They'll push it down inside, and that's really nice, crisp passing. The lead took the bump, and no, it won't go. It's down to Shappy. It's 13-2, and it's been, like, I'm serious, too. MSJ can get a couple buckets before the end of the half. They could be doable. They could be right in there. Up, and, nice move to the hole, and Patton should be getting shots out of this. So Brianna Patton. Plays soccer, and she's part of the drama, the theater squad. And I tried to talk about the play that she was in the last game that I did against Springfield MSJ. I was counting on Grace. I couldn't think of The name of it, I don't know why. I went and watched it. It was a wonderful play, but she's quite the actress in the drama department for Jennifer Bagley, and she'll miss that shot. That Morel set for the second one. 13-2, minute 57 to go. MSJ trying to cut into that lead. And she'll get it. Yeah, they got it down to 10. Now seriously, they get a stop here. Honestly, if they go down 8 or 9 points after not scoring for a quarter and a half, I mean, you can't ask for much more. They'll toss the ball away, and it'll be MSJ basketball. Now we'll see Mill River go to the press. Mercier handing the basketball. They set the pick for Shappy, and she's released long. She'll go up to the left hand, and she'll miss the layup. They had the play set. They executed it fine, and they'll go out of bounds over the head of the Dambrackas. Oh, when you get an open layup. Oh. Mercier will get the ball in the patent, and she danced with that timeline. And at that point, just go all the way in the back, a good 2 or 3 feet, so you don't leave it up to chance. She got bumped, no call. The ball will come back to Mercier. Mercier held scoreless here so far in this first quarter. And Galwette will spin, turn, go up, and Galwette will get it down in the low post. The Shack Galwette down there, playing like Shaquille O'Neal, makes it 13-5. They're down 8. Again, like I said, I'm guessing 5-4, maybe 5-5. You keep them in the ball game, and strange things can happen. That'll go up and be no good. The rebound will come down to Mercier. Minute to go, and a bucket here will make it 13-7. Of course, they got to get the bucket first. They'll kick it out to Shappy. She'll set for a 3-ball, and no, front of the rim, off the mark. And Lee will get it down the floor. Lee passed up a 3-ball, and we're going to fall on Shappy. Non-shooting foul. It's only the 4th team foul. First foul on Shappy. They're going to bring Bagley and Sauter back, and 2 of the starters coming back in the basketball game from Mill River. Now, you might say only 42 seconds to go, but that can turn to a lot of baskets real quick. Up and swish. I like that. You know, able to clear the pass and get it back, and Mercier. The Patton, there's the switch off with Peterson, good defensive switch. Now the Mercier will hold it. Mercier waits for the screen, and they wanted the roll. Patton stayed up top of the arc. 15 seconds to go. Shappy with the grab on the edge over there, and they'll give it back. There's Galwette, and she'll give it back to Shappy. And down to 8 seconds. 7. Mercier lets it fly, and no. And that's going to be Green basketball with 3.2 seconds to go. MSJ will have the basketball down 10 at 15-5. 3.2, plenty of time. They're in their offensive end of the floor already. All they can do is get the ball in bounds. And Patton, no. A little bit off the mark, and the follow-up won't count. So MSJ down just 10. The River's only 15 points. Got a 15-5 score at the half. MSJ's got really worried about. The Rivers brought their starters back in. Robb, Bagley, Sauter, Mooney, and Day. And they can take this 10-point lead, this group can, and then so you know you can be out of the ballgame real quick. Now he's going to be fundamentally sound, not turn the ball over, box out, do simple things, box out, rebound, and don't be afraid to shoot the ball. They got 3-second call on Mill River, they'll turn the ball over. And it's a game of simple things. Just don't beat yourself. You gotta get the ball into play right now. And there we go. Sorry about that. I lost my focus. And Patton again just mishandled the ball, gave it over to Robb, and Ashley Robb will pull up inside the free throw line. No good. Ball on the floor. Robb will chase down her own shot. We'll get another possession here. They'll swing the ball over, and Mooney for 3. Nope. Off the back of the iron. Robb with another offensive rebound. It's 2 this sequence. We're going to dump it down inside today. That's a good option. Real good option. She traveled. She got pinned behind the basket. And Mercier, she had to lead the game a little bit in that first half. She had either a bloody lip or bloody nose. And I got a feeling it was the nose. And another turnover. Oh yeah, that's one of many areas MSJ's had a tremendous problem in. Rob passed up the shot this time, and MSJ would play that in zone. Olivia Tisdale in the basketball game for MSJ. She'll get to start here in the second half. Tisdale might get a piece of that. And to the corner, Bagley will chase it down before Patton can get there. Go down inside, and jump ball called, and that's going to be Galwette there, causing all kinds of trouble down low again, and she will go and help Sauter up. And again, that's a senior being helped up by a freshman. Patton comes back to meet the basketball. And see, they're inviting her down the floor because they want to induce they're trying to take the pass angle like that. They're playing the pass, not deny the ball. Bagley up and no, they'll rim out on her. Rebound. You got a foul called on Day. The River getting caught up in that syndrome when you have a good team against a, well, to be blunt, a bad team, is they're starting to be lethargic and complacent, and they're starting to play at the level of their competition. I mean, they've only scored 15 points in over 2 quarters. They go off to Mercier, she'll set herself up, and no, it'll be off the mark. That's going to be a foul on Day. It's 2 fouls on Day here in this half. 2 fouls for the ball game, both occurring in the last minute of play. But they're kind of getting lulled to sleep. They're playing to the level of MSJ right now, Mill River is. That's why you come out and you play your intense style, you play your normal basketball, your same rotation, your juice. It's going to be slapped out of bounds by Bagley. No shot clock worry about in high school football in Vermont. Mercier will call for the break, and what a grab by Shappy. Up and nope. On the floor, and here comes a 2-on-1. Day up ahead to Bagley. Bagley angles in and will make it. Nice patient setup of the shot by Bagley. And Shappy with the basketball, and she'll get it to Galwette. Galwette's got to be the leading scorer. She had 4 points. She only had 5 on the board. Patton had a free throw. Galwette wanting to post up Day, and got to go to the floor, and going to be off from Galwette as she'll skid to a stop on the hardwood. Good effort by Galwette. And you can see Bagley, again, they'll sit in the 2-3 zone. They will not come out and pressure the basketball. They will not put a wrinkle in as far as some help in the back court. And see again, Mill River will turn the ball over. Mercier to Patton. Works off the screen. She gets on that sideline, and there's nothing but trouble right there. You can't bring the ball up the sideline, and then you're going to get trapped. Up, and Rob won't get it. What a tease that basketball was. And Ashley Robb, a senior, will go down, and she'll bring the ball into play. And it's a unique formation, bringing the ball, and you can see that staggered formation. They're going to lob it into Sauter. She wants to get a little better spot to shoot, pushes it up. No good. Rebound will be taken down by MSJ's Galwette. So she's racking up toward a bunch of rebounds, and she's the leading scorer with 4 points, 17-5, and I believe Day just picked up foul number 3. And all happening in the first 2.5 minutes of the second half. But you know, when you change your style of play and you change your rotation, your starters aren't used to this accommodations being made, and you really get out of your rhythm and you're thinking we're going to be foul called on MSJ. It's either Shappy or Galwette. They're both there, and it's going to be on Shappy. She'll be called for the foul, blocking foul. First foul of the second half on MSJ, and that's going to be the second foul on Shappy. 17-5 the score. Yeah, that is the third quarter score, 17-5. Mooney passed up the open look. She had the chance momentarily. Boy, I tell you, Day passed up the open look. They'll go up to Sauter, and she'll get the basket. Caitlin Sauter with the bucket. Makes it 19-5 now. Lead goes to 14. Shappy up and no. Tisdale will get the basket, and she'll get the rebound, and the basketball and the rebound. Shappy, oh, great pass. Mishandled by Galwette, and she knows it. Bagley will go off to Rob, and they want to go down to Day, and there it is. They'll get the ball to her. She'll pop in, kick it out, and Bagley swish. This is the run right here. They can put the game away. They're down by 16 and they've only scored 5 in 2.5 quarters, so the odds of scoring 16 to come back are extremely slim. And Shappy wants to go down to Gowett. She'll make the catch, go to the hole, leave it short. Nice move to the basket, though. And Sauter will dribble out of trouble, give it to Bagley. Bagley push the basketball, will run it right up Mooney, and then pull the ball back out and keep possession. Their spacing, to say at the least, was off a tad. Rob will put it up and got it. Ashley Robb. Yeah, lead just 1 bucket away from doubling up, and nice grab by Gowett. She went back to the basketball. Off from the foot of Patton, and she will go to the floor, and fortunately for her, she got the ball back to Mercier and did not travel. Mercier wants to turn, and good defense being played by Robb. She just couldn't move her. Mercier up and no good. A little strong and long, and Tisdale, I believe, pushed off, and Olivia Tisdale will be called for the push. So Mill River will take over. And Tisdale trying to get a breather, and Stewart back in the basketball game. Kelsey Stewart, number 22, a freshman for MSJ. You see Rebecca Day. You want to go down inside, and Sauter with that quick spin move. And the lead at 20 now. It was 10 at the half. They've doubled the lead up, and I was waiting. It's going to be green basketball. And we're going to bring Mercier over in front of the bleachers here at the Dean Hunt Memorial Gymnasium. And like I said, we got a lot more basketball action coming up for you on Munger. There's Springfield, Mill River boys basketball. That should be a good one. And West Rutland, Burton. The possibilities of being a real good contest. And the ball will come right back to Mercier, and she's in the right place at the right time, and she'll recycle the offense. We'll get it back to Patton, to Mercier. On that baseline, she just can't move Robb out of there. Robb's just so strong. Shappy up, and I believe the foul was on the floor prior to the shot. I don't think they're going to give her shots. Push, and I don't see him saying 2 shots anywhere. No, it's on the floor, possession foul. And Mercier will walk over to the far side of the box. And I have some Christ King basketball coming up for you, some of the younger age groups. Not sure where that was going, but that's a tough pass to complete against the zone, that 2-3 zone. And the finish by Day. 27-5 now. I'm checking for the first points of the second half of play. Gowett, she heard footsteps coming, and then on a trail play, Mooney will stop it out of bounds. Mackenzie Mooney. And Mercier will wait as they're going to bring Bizon in the ball game. Andrea Bizon, number 10 in the basketball game for MSJ, will replace Patton. And Bizon's first action comes to Stewart. She'll get it, and I'm waiting. Travel. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure what he was going to call there, but I had a feeling it was going to be travel. We're down to 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. MSJ being held scoreless. Then we go down inside, and boy, Sauter, great low post player. For her height, she plays the low post extremely well. Just knows how to use her body. And another turnover by the Mounties. Again, the defense, you got to give them some credit, but that was mostly an unforced mistake right there. And Shappy came up with a big defensive play. She'll bring it over to Dominique. And Mercier. Been pretty quiet tonight, scoring-wise, Mercier has. The Bizon to Shappy. She went to split the defense and lost the basketball off a defender, and Gowett will pick up the foul as she got bumping her with the lower part of her body. And that's going to be just a second team foul. And Amanda Lee coming in the contest. There's 2 fouls on Gowett. And Lee coming in from the River, and she'll wear number 21. Again, MSJ very stubborn. He'll sit back in that 2-3 zone, down 29-5. Today on the floor, strip is back to Sauter. She will up underneath, go to the left hand, and no. Ball tipped, but not controlled by Mooney. Then Mooney will pick up the foul as she fouled Gowett. No, I don't think she fouled her. No, she stepped out of bounds with the ball in her hand. So that's what happened right there. No foul. No foul. Chappie spinning to get off that sideline, and she'll get the ball off with a short pass to Mercier. And boy, Gallup might got away with some steps there, and they'll be stolen away by Baggett. Again, they're just making way too many passes in the offense, which just increases the odds of getting the ball intercepted. Day up, and Day got it. Chappie will save the ball from going out of bounds. She can dribble. 37 seconds to go. And Gallup can't reel it in. A pass a little high, goes out of bounds. Passing's great, but at some point, you got to shoot the darn ball. Oh, Isabel Furno and Carlton, and that is it. That came in the ball game. Lee with the basketball will go down to Isabel Furno. She'll swing it out to Taylor Carlton. She'll set herself up, and her first shot in the second half, no good. And Chappie will snatch the ball away from Furno with just 12 seconds to go in this third quarter. Then see Mill River come out and make it a 26-point difference in the basketball game. Bizon with a quick touch. 2 seconds, 1 second. That will count. Yes, it counts. And Mercier can't believe it herself. Then she got fouled, so she'll get the and one. She'll shoot alone at the line as that was the end of the quarter. Fouled her. And everybody will go to the benches and watch Dominique Mercier take the shot. So it's 31-7 now, and Caroline Connolly is going to be coming back in to start the fourth quarter for MSJ. And she got it. We're going to end the quarter with a 3-point run by the Mounties, and it's going to be 31-8 Mill River. The final quarter of play underway, and Bagley, starting point guard, back out there. She will got to watch Carlton on those edges. She can hit the three ball. She likes to take the three-point shot. Down to Lee, up, and oh, boy, I tell you what, she found the open spot down there nicely. Good-looking shot, just didn't drop for it. So the Mounties looking to put together a 23-point run here. Well, they're going to call Connolly for a moving screen, illegal screen, and that will be the foul, and the ball going over to Over and Dambrakis. Casey Dambrakis, number 23 in the basketball game for the Minutemen. And Applenauer is coming, number 34 for Mill River. River in the white uniforms, MSJ in the Wade greens, and Lee will go up and got it. She kind of gave a little extra bump there to get up over the rim and in. It goes 33-8. Boy, Mercier is way outside. Nope. Will follow her own shot up, catch, shoot, foul. Now she's getting into the flow of the offense. So Mercier will be awarded 2 shots, and we played just 50 seconds of this fourth quarter. And now also putting over just 1 foul away from sending MSJ to the line for the rest of the evening. Should make it 33-9. Mercier's second shot will get it. But she's 3 for 3 from the line here all in the second half, Mercier. With all her points, I think, coming in the second half. Lee will get it off to Dambrakis, and she'll come to a quick stop for Furno to Carlton. Lee fakes the 3, comes in a little bit closer, and put the ball up on the far side. Went off from Dambrakis out of bounds. And Mill River will pull out their press that they were playing earlier in the contest, and they'll pick them up at midcourt with Dambrakis. See, that's a mistake at this point in the season you shouldn't make. That was a turnover the minute she stopped the dribble. Not the 11th or 12th game of the year, you can't excuse that anymore. You don't kill the dribble for no reason that far away from the basket. And it's those kind of mistakes that you just go over every single day in practice. I mean, it should become automatic right now. Dambrakis around the rim, no good. Nice rebound on it. It was Conley got the rebound, gave it off to Patton. to Shappy, and she wanted to go baseline. Lee beat her to the spot, and then Shappy back it up, and nice catch by Stewart. Stewart with Abdel on her, and a lot of movement, a lot of dancing, but she can come up with an open space, take a shot. Kylie will pivot. She'll pivot, and she'll hand the ball off to Patton. Up and no. Well, it wasn't smooth, but they got the shot away. Up to Carlton, and she's going to take a 2-point shot, and no. It's going to be coming out, and the rebound. Bizon had it, lost it. Now they'll have Lee with the basketball. It's Mill River looking at the win here in conference play. And I'll have, well, there's quite a few more Mill River girls home games that I'll have for you on PEGTV. Carlton trying to find that range. That shot will come all the way back to her. And we have a foul, and by Patton's reaction, 2-3, it's on Patton. Yeah, I can tell by her reaction that it's going to be on her. And Scarelia coming in now. It's Mara Scarelia will come in for MSJ, and she'll be wearing number 12. But first, we've got a timeout with 5:34 to go in the ball game, and Mill River up by 23. Have Dan Brackus take the ball out of bounds. The official gets everybody in position here, and we've got just 5.5 minutes left in the basketball game. Half an hour traveled. Yeah, she backed up to get a better angle on the shot, and she got called for the travel. Pat, again, will have no problem bringing the ball forward this time. It's Mill River pulled out of the press early in the second half. And Shappy will loop the ball down. Nice catch by Stewart. She'll play a little inside-outside passing game with Shappy. And she will get tied up by Dambrakis, trying to drive to the paint and stay MSJ basketball. As the arrow favoring the Mounties, we'll have Scarelia bringing the ball into play. Shappy with the catch and trying to make the move. They'll bring it up to Patton. She'll stand between circles. Goes baseline. Carlton switched off and just took the ball away. If you're going to bring the ball out in front of you, you better not do it in front of Taylor Carlton. She's extremely quick. Lee pushes the ball inside to Furno. She'll wheel with a hook shot. Boy, you don't see enough of those nowadays, the hook shots. And yeah, Abdel read it and almost came up with the steal. Shappy got the ball back, and that's a tough shot. Taken away by Stewart, and Stewart jump ball. Yep, Abdenauer tied her up, and that arrow will favor the Minutemen this time. Amanda Lee going to run the point here, this possession down the floor. She's very versatile anyways. They can pretty much put her in any position on the floor and she can play it for you. Carlton with the catch, the drive, and that might have been partially tipped. It was, the trajectory was way off, and that's going to be Connolly. Nice job by Connolly, hustling to get the ball. Shappy to Scarelia to the bucket. Oh, just off the mark. And Scarelia forces to travel. Furno turn and Scarelia in a path, and that would be a travel call. And Bizon coming back in the basketball game for Scarelia. So good minutes by Scarelia for MSJ. Bizon get the ball in the Patton. She'll hold it in the corner. She wants to go baseline, and there's just no space for her to get through there. Up and, oh, good looking shot by Bizon. Should take more of those. The Carlton got way behind the defense and got the basket. Carlton with the bucket. 35-10 now. The Mounties down by 25 with 3:53 to go. Conley, her pass back. We'll get the Bizon. She made the leaping grab and waited for the Patton to come around, and Shappy got it. Ali Shappy now scoring. Carlton up and no. Rebound tipped around. It's going to be an interesting call. See what's off from. It's going to be last touch by Mill River. And we're going to have Dennis, 25, and Peterson, number 4 in the ballgame now for the Minutemen. And I think, looking at the bench, everybody from Mill River's gotten in several times tonight. So we watch Patton. She fake the ball. We'll give it off to Stewart. She'll make the grab, and Shappy trying to drive again, and boy, now she's driving to the bucket. Where was that earlier, Allie? The Redenis, and she was looking to go down inside to Peterson, and the pass was a tad bit too long and stolen away by Patton. Patton threw it off to Allie Shappy. Lee took away the baseline, made Shappy back it up, and Bizon open, and just a little bit off the mark. 243, and I got a low battery, so all of a sudden it goes black. I'm just switching batteries. There's the baseline, and that ball by Peterson. I think Conley must have got a piece of it, or else it slipped out of Peterson's hand. But Shappy, Conley, the one dribble. Peterson sealed her off, and Conley pushes the ball back to Shappy. She's trying to work off the screen, and that's a tough shot. That's a wicked tough shot. Here comes Lee on the break. She's got Dambrakis up ahead. And Dambrakis had the ball slip out of her hands and go out of play. I think she was getting ready to dunk the ball. And you see Bizon and Patton on the backcourt for MSJ. And Bizon's taking a couple shots that look good in the left her hands. She should keep shooting, find the open spot, and keep plugging away. Foul on Abdenauer. We're going to set Stewart up at the line here to shoot the one-on-one as Abdenauer's, well, that was her first foul. I'll have to go with that. I think it's her second, but Abdenauer's first on the board in the 17th foul. A minute 59 to go in the basketball game, and no. Abdenauer with the rebound, and she'll just get the little pass off the Lee. Lee came back and made herself available for the basketball. And Dambrakis to Abdenauer, to Redenis, to Lee. To Peterson, she'll make the grab, save the basketball, get the pass back to Redenis. She'll keep the ball alive, dribble it to the corner, and now they'll recycle the offense. Dambrakis to Lee. She fakes the pump down inside. And I think she was looking for Abdenauer. The ball got knocked away. Peterson was also there, but here comes Shappy. Shappy, baseline, gets the ball back, and Conley with a good shot, no good. Rebound will come down to Patton, and this is Bizon. Nope, see, I like that. She's got a nice looking arc on the shot and release, and she should just keep on shooting until she gets it down here. 1 minute to go in the basketball game, and the Mounties are going to fall to Middle River, and that's good by Abdenauer. Squared up to the bucket, and that was a decent looking shot. 37-12, Middle River. And that's just a little bit long by Connolly. And it's going to be green basketball. And Dambrakis fires the ball over to the official. See Bizon looking and finding Shappy. And come back to Connolly, and she'll chase it down, wait for Shappy to circle behind her. Shappy double teamed in the corner, might travel, and she did. Great idea. And it's going to be a Middle River win, 39-12 over MSJ. My battery died toward the end there, so you missed really nothing. But 39-12, congratulations to both teams for a good effort.